women's KKK group is passing out flyers at a Halloween parade, just carrying out the mission all these decades later. Be strong. Cumberland County, Pennsylvania now. While digging through their 5-year-old's Halloween candy collected during a local parade, a child's parents say, well, they found this. It's an ad for the women of the Ku Klux Klan. That was in the bucket. The Mechanicsburg Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual Halloween parade on West Keller and West Simpson Street. This was last Tuesday, bringing out families to enjoy all the seasonal festivities. Many people ended up spooked, though, outraged too, after hearing about the possibility of a KKK member in the crowd's recruiting. Local residents nearby, they were furious, couldn't believe what they were hearing when word got out about one child finding the recruitment card for the women of the KKK. Come drop it on my doorstep. Meet me in person and see what happens, said a Mechanicsburg resident. Who, why? Are you kidding me? Don't ever come around here. Your kind ain't welcome. You're not welcome on my street. Please do not show your face here, said a neighbor. Well, a lot of times they're covered. I can assure the neighbor a lot of times they're covered. So that's neither here nor there, but that's the point. Residents call the neighborhood where the parade traveled through an inclusive community surrounding Broad Street Elementary School. So the women of the KKK, just reference how the KKK likes to cover their faces and it's cowardly and whatever. Do you know these idiots actually provided a statement? You're going to get our side of the story, okay? They gave a statement. The women of the KKK and the news, they get both sides. They told CBS 21 this. Some ladies have reached out and said they saw your local news story about a WKKK card that was supposedly put into a child's candy container. So you're going to get our story right. Doing the local news, I get complaints all the time. You guys said this is not true. That take it back. The women of the KKK said, you're not going to co-opt our story. We're going to get the truth out here. We assure you that wasn't the case at all. It's not who we are. Children are precious, not to be used as pawns. Saying cards weren't passed out in the local area, but not in that way. It is not illegal to belong to the women of the KKK. Our mission is to help support our family, our community, and our beloved country. This is like a hybrid. Karen, it should be WKKKK. Add Karen on the end of that because your privileges you're going to make sure the news tells your story. Thank you for reaching out. God bless the wonderful state of Pennsylvania. According to Harrisburg Historical, an online research article with Messiah University says the Klan was very prevalent in central Pennsylvania and held parades featuring more than 5,000 men and women in the 1920s, marched up and down familiar places like Front and Hamilton Streets. As sociologist Kathleen Blee notes, women and mothers have played significant roles in almost every race hate movement of the modern era. And with mothers come children who are easy targets for groups founded on hate, bias, and belief that they can mold the world into one defined by white supremacy. In the 1920s, membership in the KKK reached several million people. In 1926, the KKK, so popular, they had a massive parade in Washington, D.C. Something tells me it's going to make a comeback. I can't insist. In these times, come on. Somebody going to give you a run for your money in the record books. The Klan was so mainstream in some parts of the country that local KKK groups sponsored in public baseball teams, father-son outings, beautiful baby contests, weddings, baby christenings, junior leagues, road rallies, festivals. says the sociologist Kathleen Blake. Women played an important role in the KKK, which formed around a mission of protecting white women from sexual relationships and contact with Black men, Catholics, and Jews. Elizabeth Tyler and Edward Young Clark, PR professionals who took over the day to day operations of the KKK in the early 1920s, saw the potential of Klansmen's wives. The pair soon realized that women who could newly vote not only yielded political power, but could give much needed cash to the organization, notes historian Michael Newton. Women's groups soon sprang up all over the country. In 1923, the Women of the KKK was created as an umbrella group, gaining 250,000 members within months. Girls had their own opportunity to participate in the Klan. Members of the Tri-K Club modeled itself on the women's organization, and members learned a pledge song whose first verse included the words, "Beneath this flag that waves above, this cross that lights our way, you'll always find a sister's love in the heart of each Tri-K." Members learned about motherhood, traditional gender roles, assisted their mothers in promoting and catering to the main organization, and appeared in parades, sometimes as Miss 100% American. Now, don't that sound ignorant? You know daggone well, and this story was messed up too, but you broke bread with people who were here first, and then you slaughtered them. But what do you mean 100% American? Reference to the KKK's goal of keeping the white race 100% pure. Okay, so was this is a noble cause, okay? they they these women, it's historic what they did. They wanted to protect the white woman from these attacks, sexualized attacks by
Yeah.
Black men. Keep them apart. What the hell would they do in Calabasas, where that famous family lives, who loves to, I don't know, diverse partners, we'll say. Can you imagine? The WKKK would, they'd have a fit out there in Calabasas.
Yeah,
They all
it'd be
have,
tough.
this famous family, they all have a Black man. Okay. Except for the one sister. One sister doesn't. Maybe two. All right, go ahead, because what am I supposed to do with this? The news team did get both sides of the story. Okay.
I don't know why they would start at the Halloween parade. I know you might want to get them young, start them off young, but maybe the Halloween parade isn't where you want to start that recruitment. And I just think it's so quaint to be just handing out flyers, like most of this work of domestic terrorist organizations get done online these days, in the West anyway. And so, they join groups like Groypers and stuff like that. Like this idea that somebody's gonna take your flyer at a nice little parade and then join the revolution to keep America 100% pure. Yeah, I don't know how that goes in a country of 340 million people, 60% of which is white. That's like 150 million people you got to kick out. How could you go about doing that, guys? Like, I think your mission is cooked.
I just love that they could have, do we give them credit? I don't want to, but they could have just not responded. You know how many times on the news you have to say, we reached out, no response. By press time, no one got back to us. In this case, the WKKK, they have somebody who did respond. Do they get credit for that, Was?
Sure. They're doing their due diligence.
She going right back talking about we were there, but we didn't put it in the little girl's basket.